What a blessed morning. Yes. Giving thanks unto the Most High. Yes, man. Each and every passing minute you give thanks. And at this point in time, it becomes compulsory to acknowledge the powers that make all things possible in this time. So we are giving thanks unto the Most High God, in whom you conceive him to be that righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to all nations. So we are giving thanks this morning, the final day of us according to their calendar, the first month of the year. Right? I just giving you this snaps as I'll be going out and switching to my other channel, the People's Progressive Science, for the breakfast hour. It will be coming to you live from the kitchen. Where in the morning we have our spiritual meal, right, to strengthen our spirituality. You can join me over there, the People's Progressive Science, in another half an hour, 45 minutes. We'll be on live with Prophet Junior, right? An inspiring man of God, right? And we will be discussing from sex to politics in our breakfast hour this morning. Remember, the People's Progressive Science. Search for it in your search bar. The People's Progressive Science. That's where you will find the breakfast hour this morning, coming to you straight from our spiritual kitchen. All right. So at that time you can ask the prophet or the professor or the genius all the intellectual questions you have. Yes. I'm desperate. Yes, I'm desperate for to give you the full knowledge of spirituality, so that you can understand yourself a little more. You understand me? And at our kitchen is positiveness that we put forward. We knew that today's generation lauded negative over positive, but that's not what we do there. We are there to change the tides, the thinking of especially the young minds, who are going anti-clockwise in a way, not to regurgitate, but as a normal way of life, to go the other way, to think the other way, to do things the other way, as you'd have seen, right? Happening in front of you. Even we can identify them from your comments, right? Your participation. Yes, we can identify you. So we are lifting ourselves to a higher dimension. So as you open your mouth, we can know whether you are transgender or you are an original. So I know a lot of you not going to like us seeking a higher frequency to identify you, because lots of you are very subtle. in your doings, and probably would have thought that no one can understand or detect you. So we are here, as he mentioned, desperate. I am desperate for higher power, right? So I will try to ascertain it with humility and great discipline, just to can identify you when you think you are so subtle that no one can. I want to be much more effective than Jamaica Eye. Yes, I want to can see you, right? Everything you do, right? That when you go out there and you buy the nice name brand clothes, right? And the nice white shoes, right? And when you talk, you teeth them white. I want to see beyond that. I want to see the man integrity or the woman's integrity. And that's why we are seeking higher power, right? To detect you, because you people are so subtle, right? You sit on top and you're looking good, but inside you are not good, right? You get it? Inside you are not good. So I want to see beyond your outer, even much more than I am seeing you now. That's why I make the sacrifice and devoting myself, right, with the necessary to give me that transparency and that power to connect with my ancestors. So when you consider before me with your shit up self, but you don't smell, right? Right? I can identify you. Right? When you come before me with your corrupt self, right? I can easily identify you accurately and know who you are. Right? Right? Yes. That is what I'm vying for now. Right? Because lot of you are James, Jonah, but later on you becomes Joan, right? So when you come sit down before me want to know if a Joan sit down before me or a Jonah, right? I want to know that whether Joan sit down before me or a Jonah. A Joan in my bed or a Jonah. And a lot of you not going to like that, because you don't like when people can identify you, right? You don't like that when people can identify you. When people can identify you, the first thing we do, try to throw cold water on them, downgrade them, don't support them. From I come here, looks if I speak a lie, and it's me now have to rate myself and say a true me attack. A true me attack. So me support when me I say, how many are you support what I'm saying? This, right? How many are you? So these are in the in-depth way I want to can see you, right? And bring out me and bring out your own self to me, even on this live telecast. Now, we don't have to meet you and greet you to know who you are. Me just look and see what you support. Me just continue to push good things, the right things to you, and see if you support it. Because clearly, if you don't support right or wrong, you support. If you don't support good or bad, you support. If you don't support truth or lie, you support. If you don't support pussy or batty, you support. It clear. It clear, right? and I'm zooming up on you and I'm giving you the task to choose what you want to support. You want to support truth. You want to support a healthy lifestyle. You want to support transparency, and bringing all those to you and to see if you can support, you would support it. Yes, your username, your fancy username doesn't tell who you are, right? Yeah? Right? Everybody definition, right and wrong, is different as according to your mindset. Yeah, yes, because right now, if I stick you with a pin, right, a blood come out of you and a blood come out of me, right? Yeah. If both of us stick, both of us have feelings, right? But the changes go in your mindset, right? Although a blood come out of the Tory, your mindset makes the difference in definitions, right? Right? Your practices makes the difference in definitions. Yes, your practices, right, makes the difference in definitions. So that is why it is different, and that's why we were taught of the one God, the oneness, right? Now, it's only one authentic righteousness you have. The other rest are camouflage, right? It is one authentic good you have, and the one that you see manifest, right? That's the authentic good. One can come and tell you that I'm a good man, but you see your neighbor's drowning and you allow your neighbor to be drowned, right? Because your neighbor have an affair with your previous partner, and you're going to say, you good, you no good. You no good. Who dictates ideology? The Most High. The Most High. The Most High. Because he is the head cook and battle washer for all ideas, for all human beings that develop ideas, right? So he has the last laugh and the last talk of what is right and what is wrong, right? Not you and me. Yes. So while there are different definition of things, they are one and only authentic definition, right? Who is the Most High? The Most High is an energy that allows you to ask me who is the Most High. An energy that is asking, that gives you the privilege to ask me such a question. Because without that energy, you couldn't have even see me, know me, hear me, feel me, to even respond to me. Higher than high, right? Who is this? Danny Godas, right? Right? Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. All right. Any more questions, Danny Godas? Right? Right? Or if when you ask those questions and you get those answers, if you're a clean person, why don't you respond to the answers? Because once you don't respond on the World Wide Web, make people see that you agree or you disagree, why you allow it to pass by, right? And you don't put it on the screen and said yes or no. Why? Because your name Goodaz is just a smoke screen. Yes? Your intention and your mindset is not good. Because the first thing you would have done, if you agree with what I said, you would support it like this. Right? You would be happy, right? Or you type yes, agree, amen. You get what I am saying? But you don't answer the question. Which question? She asked me, who is the most high? So, weren't you listening? Who is this now? Elder. Huh? The person asked a question. He said, who is the most high? And I said, the most high is an energy that allows you, elder, to tell me so me no answer the question. Come on, man. This life is not stupidity, you know, man. Right? I said, think. Please to think before you respond. Because our aim is to edify the unknown. Not to come and show that I can spell the name elder. I can respond. No, it's not about that. It's about real depth of reality. That's what it is about. And I want you to all get that straight. This is not a clout looking live. You don't come here so come look clout. Right? You come here, I'm expecting you, the deepest part of your intelligence, your intellect ought to be on show. Right? Yes? Yes? Without exposing your shortcomings here. I don't really want that. I want to see the true person, right? The sincere person that loved truths, know rights, acknowledge it, and supported it. That is all we want you to do. Support the things that is right. Support the things that is helpful, right? Support the things that is right. That's why I support Pussy. Because Pussy cannot be wrong in bringing me come on the land. Right? It cannot be wrong to bring me come on the land. Right? So that I can enjoy the mangoes, the tangerines, the nice sweet things. It cannot be wrong. That's why I supported it. Right? That's why I endorsed it. That's why I go publicly and said, I love Pussy. For those who are teaching that there's a much more important whole, place, organ, more than the reproductive organ, I come to show the world that they are a nuisance to the world and misleading the world. And I know those of you who, with that belief that the negative organ, the rectum, is much more important than the reproductive organ, not gonna support this live, not gonna support this campaign. Don't think I don't know that. Don't you ever think I don't know that. Don't you ever think that I am not watching the screen. Don't you ever think that I am not seeing your bogus names. Don't you ever think that we don't know why you can use your name. My name is Reginald Samuel Martin, not hiding. Or Tychicus the Revelator, or the Pussy Man. I identified myself, my face with my name, because I have nothing to hide. You get me? Don't you think that we don't know that? That's why I make the video and said, I am the most wanted man in Jamaica. Right? Because if loving pussy is a crime, then I'm wanted. Because that is the only, if you have it as a crime to love the place where I comes from, yes, then lock me up. Carry me to jail. Punish me. And the Most High will know what to do with you. I'm not in mind about myself what you want. Do with me. Because when you box me down and I kick me still in a, I love pussy. Yeah? When you box me on my right jaw, I said, I love pussy. You box me on the left, I love pussy. Right? Right? When I go to the embassy and you stop me, I still said, I love pussy. When you say you cannot come into this place, I said, I love pussy. I will never stop saying I love pussy because I am not being ungrateful to pussy that brings me come here. Whether you want to call it pussy, but we know the right word for it, it is reproductive organs. It is the reproductive organ. But we have a language. We have a language of our own. Yes. Right? So, the language is to describe the reproductive organs, whether it's in line, but we call it pussy. In a Spanish-speaking country, it is known as chow chow. Right? In China, it is known as xipeng. Right? In Bermuda, it is known as tusa. And I have a list here of the different names that it had been called. And what are they referring to? The reproductive organ. That R. Kelly says, same girl, same hole. Same hole. That whole of life. That whole of life. That is what we are referring to. And if you, in the faculties of your mind, it cannot be extended to that fact, then something has radically gone wrong in your mindset. Something has radically gone wrong in your mindset. So you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So you need to know what is bad word. Why then people say that bad word? Check the stats and check the facts why pussy is known and being described as a bad word. Good morning, Elder.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I noticed I made a text a short while ago, and I see you start to try to humiliate me with sarcastic remarks.
Really?
By making statement like like I don't understand and I don't have any sense. Well, and you talk about name, and I see I sent to my name. My name is Roy George Martin, and the question was asked.
Yes.
The question was asked, who is the Most High? And you are trying to lay a foundation like energy is the Most High. I can't understand. And up to now I can't understand. So I text you back and say I'm a yamhead, so help me to understand.
Okay. I didn't see that one. I didn't see the yamhead. And I'm happy you asked to come up and have a face-to-face reasoning. Right? Now, I would have never asked with my development of who is the Most High. I could only ask what? You get me?
No.
Because in the
If someone
beginning, there
asks me
was no
who is the
who.
Most High, if you had asked me that question, if you
In the
had asked me
beginning,
who is the Most High, I would
in
say
the beginning, there was no who.
In the
You go
beginning,
back to that.
no man.
In the beginning, there
God
was
was
no who.
God. God is the Most High, and God was
God is a title, sir.
eh?
God is a title. Right? They call me Pussy God. Right? Right? God is a title. Right? You ask, what is the name? Who is the Most High? And I'm saying to you, I would not ask who, but what. Because in the beginning, there was no he or she.
So where that energy come from? How that
Yeah.
energy come to being?
That energy comes through evolution.
Oh, I gone. From you gone there, I gone. Goodbye.
Oh, so where should it comes from? Hmm? Where should that energy comes from? Elder, you run too quick, man. Elder, right? I want you to show me the person that laid first black in the ocean. I want you to show me that first person who had carved out the Milky Way. Right? That you can refer to it as him. Oh, probably it's Donald Trump. Probably. It's Donald Trump's or Elon Musk. Probably. That's your thinking. That's when I said, oh, what is the energy? Right? You are going to ask me who, and that energy were in existence before he or she. No. No, that goes to show the levels and how deep indoctrination is and how powerful and destructive it is right now in this time. Because there's an elder going to ask me, who is the Most High in 2025? So can you imagine the false teachings that has been these elders are letting off to the younger generation today? Good God, mighty God of Daniel. Elder is back. Elder, stop your running up and down and settle in the conversation and accept someone for whom they are. Right? And let's have sober discussion, Elder. Don't run up and down like that. Right? You show signs of hypocrisy. Right? Don't run up and down like that. Settle in the conversation and prove your point. God bless BWI. Where the boy? God bless. Come on, let me hear your voice because you're hiding behind the camera. Good morning. Good morning. God bless. God bless. God bless. Okay. We don't waste time here. Just eject yourself if the truth is too hot. Right? Eject yourself or take note of the name Tychicus the Revelator. That when you see the live, you know it's not about taps and roses, right? It's about tap into reality, right? It's not about are you single, but it is about are you sensible, right? Think about it. Which of the life you want? Are you single or are you sensible? This one is about are you sensible, right? To acknowledge the fact from whence you came, right? And to demonstrate it and to teach it so that this universe can be a more safer place to live, right? You have to make sure that whatsoever you are uttering from your mouth is not destruction or misleading. You have to make sure that that the teachings that you receive, you have dug deep into it, deep into it. You have dug deep into it to see that whatsoever has been said or you have been taught is true. You get the point? Do you get the point? Right? Do you get the point? Right? Right? Now, in this day and age, no one wants the truth. Not no one. Many do not want the truth to expose, especially to the youths. Right? But I have no problem in you objecting or preventing. I have no problem. And the reason why I have no problem, I trust in the Most High. The Most High's energy. And one thing I don't believe, but I am sure that if you tried anything against the truth of the laws of nature, one thing I know, you must pay the penalty one way or the other. One way. So if you use sophisticated methods to stop the flow of truth here, if not today, tomorrow you will have to pay for it. Whatever method that you have used to stop the flow of truth, one way or another, you will have to pay for it. You cannot determine or take the stance that it is because I was ignorant why I did it. That won't be an answer for the Most High. It's because I did vex why I did it. That couldn't be a correct answer for the Most High. You get me? So before you do or say things out of your mouth, please remember that entity that allows you with the space to do so, and understand that it must be respected and it must be fed with genuinity, truth. It must be fed with all of those attributes: genuineness, truthfulness, holiness, right? Yes. That's how you feed the energy, right? For it to feed you back. Because at the end of the day, is what you push out, you're going to get back in. Right? If you support wickedness, then wickedness gonna pay you back. If you support artificial intelligence gonna pay you back. If you support the negative energy, then the negative energy gonna pay you back. If you support the positive energy, the positive energy feeds you with positive things. So at the end of the day is what you choose to do. Which side of the fence? Negative or positive? Negative or positive? Which side you choose? Right? Now, for elder, the man that same name elder, yes, for that person, let me tell you this. If you saw a man in the dark, provides him with light. Don't leave him in the dark. And me assuming your attitude, elder, right? And your attitude. If you see a man in the dark and you allowed him in the dark to stumble, then you're darker than that individual. Right? Now, if evolution is not the mythology of our existence, why did you not take me out of the dark? Why did you not take me out of my darkness and bring me into the light? Why didn't you take me out of my dark world? Hold on.